Take 2. Teabagging.
Teabagging.
Do you want to do it?
No.
Teabagging airbags, McCrispy gamers, and chain-smoking marathoners. On today's episode of I'm gonna fucking kill you, Ricky. 1, 2, 3, jokes!
Welcome, everybody, to 1, 2, 3 Jokes, the competitive comedy podcast where we take 3 stories from the news, write 3 jokes about each story, and see who has written the funniest joke.
Oh, they almost forgot.
My name is Ricardo Leone.
I'm Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
I'm Emily Kaye.
Emily Kaye, our guest judge for today, joining
Back
us once again.
in full effect.
Yup.
Guess who's back?
Emily's back. Emily's back. Bring a snack. Smoke some crack.
What else rhymes with crack?
So you guys...
Off to a great
that
start.
you ladies
Speaking of smoking some crack.
do games or a sketch, sorry.
We do things and games.
And things and games and sketches.
No, okay, so before we started recording the episode, Emily had brought up that we used to do sketches that we would perform at her birthday parties when she was a kid. And
We'd sit everyone down, we'd make them and force them watch us to do skits.
it's so embarrassing.
And we were good, whatever.
No, but it's embarrassing that you invited
You're the reason why it was embarrassing. 'Cause you were totally 100% on board.
You
I
were
was
off, Carly. You were off.
I was a method actor, so I wanted to be in at the whole birthday party.
You weren't embarrassed back then. We had so much fun. And one year, remember when we turned on the Say by the Bell episode where they go, ooh, 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 ooh.
Okay, so there's a Say by the Bell episode where this is a very famous, this is the Jesse, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. That's the episode. And they do a group called Hot Fudge Sunday, and they make a
It's
music
not a hot
video.
fudge. It's Hot Sunday.
It's not Hot Fudge
Not
Sunday.
Hot Fudge
it's
Sunday.
Hot Sunday. Okay. So they...
Lisa thought it was too racist, so...
Oh, God
That's she's the
damn
fudge
it.
and the Hot Sunday.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Sorry,
Kelly, your
Larkboy.
strawberry.
So, anyway, they do a music video in that. And my sister and Emily and I learned the choreography, but we needed the video on to do it to remind us.
Video on. Robert, get the video on. They're going to do it.
All right, here it is.
I wish I
And then
had.
it spins.
Well, it's just
So
jumping rope.
we literally forced everyone in the middle of the birthday party to sit and watch us do the dance.
And you guys watched the video?
while watching the video on the TV.
And they loved it. It
No,
was awesome.
no
I
one
have
loved it. No
They
one loved
did.
it.
I have it on a VHS, and you can see just the joy in their eyes while we.
You guys have a tape of a tape that you taped from TV?
We do have a tape. Yeah, we do.
So my favorite video of Emily's birthday parties, this is before we met her, but I remember one year we were watching her second birthday or something, and she went to blow the birthday candles out and she blew with her nose instead. And you can literally see, I'm gagging.
Why are you putting her on blast like that?
She was 2, it's fine.
But also, Emily, can you leave now? That's a really gross
You can
story.
literally see in the video, and this is VHS, not high def, a fucking booger comes out of her nose and lands on the cake, and then her mom cuts the cake and people eat it. How fucking
No one
disgusting.
saw it. No one saw.
Oh, isn't a
Except for
review
us.
of the tape? That's how you knew about
we
it?
watched the tape, and I was like, wait a second, rewind that.
When's the last time you saw this video?
Well,
It's like fucking JFK assassination. A magic booger.
I did. Have you guys ever seen the Zapruder film?
No,
I just
no.
saw the actual... It's pretty bad.
I don't know what that is.
Well, it was on the level of, say, a child performance at a birthday party. It's whoa.
When JFK was assassinated, there's this guy, the Zapruder, who was filming it, and he's got
That's the film
the
that
most,
they show. Yeah.
well, they cut it at a certain part, and I saw the full thing, and I was like,
What do you mean? Oh, because you see JFK. get
Yes,
shot.
it's the film of
see
the
his
actual
head.
assassination.
Oh,
So-
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, that's... Oh, God.
And here it is.
Yeah, cut to. And me and Emily are going to reenact it for a minute.
That's
with it on the TV in the back.
Yeah, you gotta watch it at the same time.
Okay, I don't remember if it was back into the left or back into the right.
Crying on the car.
So here's a question: do you guys still do this?
Of course.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we practiced right before we got here.
That's why I'm saying put the video on.
I wish that I still knew that dance. 1, 2, 3, bend. 1, 2, 3, stretch.
Flex. Oh, stretch. Flex.
I'm so excited.
No, but we have
Honestly, the way that Bob is talking, I think Bob knows the dance.
I think
My sister was Jessie. You want to be Jessie?
I mean,
Oh yeah, you could be Jess. That's probably you.
Yeah,
I don't
'cause
know.
you have
You're kind of a
long
Who were
Kelly.
you?
I don't
I'm
know.
not
Lisa,
I
probably?
think you were Lisa. I was Kelly.
I don't
I'm
remember.
more of a Tori from late season.
Tori,
You
I
had
did
to
like
ask.
Tori.
Screw Tori.
Wait.
I like Tori.
Was I
No.
Kelly? I don't remember.
I mean, I was always
Kelly?
Kelly when we would play Saved by the Bell.
She's such a Kelly.
You're so a Mr. Tuttle.
Like, no offense.
Oh, no. Goodbye. You fucking Tuttle. So mean.
Yeah.
That was mean.
No, mommy.
That was really mean.
Fine, you're
like,
Max from the Max.
no, I'm AC or I'm Zach.
You're AC.
I thought we were just going with the female cast.
Oh, then you're Tori Spelling's character that comes in.
The nerdy one? Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
The
right.
what?
Now remember,
Tori Spelling.
yeah, she was on it for like a minute.
Tori Spelling.
She played
Yeah.
Screech's girlfriend in a couple episodes.
Or just like
what was her
generic
name?
geek. Like she was also just would be in the
of
background as the
course.
geek.
Oh,
Well,
I
she was
loved her.
recurring,
They
right?
were in the Glee Club together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she would just show up sometimes too, like you'd see her in
Violet?
the background.
Violet Bickerstaff.
Violet and
very good.
Bickerstaff.
Yeah, Bob definitely knows the dance.
Oh, we need to go to like a Saved by the Bell trivia, you guys.
Guys, we're getting into an entirely different podcast. So,
What podcast is this?
One, 2, 3 jokes.
well, I popped my pills before the show, so let's get
When I
moving.
wake up in the morning and my alarm clock's out of warning and I think I want to do 1, 2, 3 jokes.
I give my podcast a look.
I give myself a look. I'm at the corner just in time to turn my cell phone on to listen to this
Oh,
podcast.
boy.
All right.
Because I'm saved by the cast.
Yeah.
Ricky, speaking of being saved by the cast, you mentioned that you would listen to the
Another tangent?
Well, Ricky
Yeah,
mentioned
what's
he'd
this 2
listen to
tangent episodes that we're
That's
giving
fine.
these people?
Okay, the episode that me and Bob missed was just like basically all tangents, and you guys just sitting there doing tangents.
I did comment before, like, you guys get real lazy if I'm not on the show. It's just
Yeah.
like, well, let's just
People
talk.
love that stuff. They love
Our
it.
lowest
They want to
rated
get us
episode.
to know it.
That's called 1, 2, 3 tangents. But speaking of tangents,
You guys
Ricky,
are just jelly.
you had mentioned that you listened to the old episode that Bob put out.
Yeah,
last
so
week.
recently we released an old classic episode to celebrate our 9-year reunion
Reunion.
with our 20-year
we meet
episode.
once a week to celebrate our reunion.
We released the episode 20 of our podcast, which we actually in the show we acknowledge as a milestone because that was a big deal back then. 20 episodes. Now we're at 310.
Yeah, this is the 310th.
11th.
311.
No, this is 310.
No, it's not.
Well, then why did Jeremy say this is for episode 310?
Because he doesn't know what he's talking
wrong.
about. Ember is the color of my energy. So yeah, it was
Anywho.
just interesting to see. I don't know. I guess it felt more natural to talk about it earlier, but it was interesting to see how like we would like the jokes like a little bit immature and much more like brave though, like energy. Like you hear these people who have like then now their just souls are crushed, who's like back then though that we said like had so much energy and confidence in our
Yeah.
joking, but the jokes weren't as good. I mean,
You
they
know-
were good, they were funny, and we used to like worry so much that the show sucked and wasn't funny. It was probably per capita more jokes in that old episode than there is now.
But you-
Now we just go off on tangents.
Okay, counterpoint. I disagree with all that. So I think that the jokes were about what they are now. I'd say you have some good ones, you have some flat ones, and some just outright bad ones. I think the flow of the show is much better now. I think before there was a lot of dead air. I think there was a lot of just kind of hemming and hawing, excuse me.
I would hum.
Some humming, but that was
You
just
guys
because
are
of
like in
poor
the middle
audio.
of a show and someone's just like, ha.
There is, if you listen, there is actually some like, that sort of thing. So I think the show flows a lot better now. I think the jokes are about
Just
on
like
par.
your hair.
Yes, it's a little dry, but
Just like your
just like
humor.
my humor.
I said it first.
But yes, I think the quality of the show is much better on the whole. Because
Nice.
See, it's that sort of thing that brings us down currently. Like the current show, those are our weak points.
Well, we're not as brave now.
I think the energy.
We used to be so brave.
I think the energy on that old episode. I disagree with your take on it. I think that we are much more into it now.
Okay, I guess but there's like something in our voices that sounds like young.
It's because we were 9 years younger.
Right, but it's just like something just like sounds like more there.
I don't know if we ever put it
Our
out.
souls are dead.
Well, we did a reaction video to your first ever episode, and Bob's sounded like a kid. Like his voice sounded so like,
That's before he started
I'm Bob
smoking.
Timmons, everyone.
And you could also hear the propeller on my hat. So
He's licking a lollipop the whole time. You're gonna hear that.
yeah, but I think it's a different kind of good, if that makes sense. So I think it's those old episodes are very good and very funny. I think the show as a whole is much better now.
The whole.
So
He said as a whole.
as a whole. So that is our take on the old episodes.
Yeah. What do you think, Emily?
I think it's all good.
It's all good.
Emily's
Round
listened
one.
to literally one episode of this show.
And it was episode 20.
Round
I've listened to
one.
more.
All right, round one. Hyundai invents airbag for your crotch. Hyundai has apparently found a way to fix a problem everyone's been complaining called submarining, where due to gravity, poor posture, and the vibration of a car, the lap belt of a seatbelt rides up above the pelvis of a passenger within a few miles, and in the event of a crash, smaller occupants can easily slip right underneath the belt. Even those that don't slide all the way through can suffer, as the belt tightening over the soft stomach can cause internal organ damage at speeds as low as 30 miles per hour.
Ow, my
What about my
internal
rock hard
organs?
abs? Will it?
Yeah. What about my external organs?
Yeah. I don't have a soft stomach.
Yeah, you guys will be fine then.
Yeah.
Meaning your car isn't as safe as testing authorities claim. So Hyundai has filed a patent for a seatbelt that will make cars safer than ever with a new seat-mounted airbag for your crotch. If an accident occurs, a T-shaped airbag deploys from the seat base between your thighs, locks you in place, and slides you forward.
Oh yeah.
In your Hyundai Palisade.
I want to be locked in place and slid forward.
Now all we have to wonder is what Hyundai might call these protective testicular-oriented wonders. Tea bags, perhaps.
They are shaped like T's.
Now, Carly, you will be doing Jeremy's jokes again this episode.
I am
correct?
once again going to be on Team Carly Jeremy.
So Team Carly Jeremy won the last episode.
Yes.
So do you want to go first or last?
I'll go first.
All right.
Let's hear it, CarJ.
The chest part of the seatbelt will also deploy two inflatable hands strategically placed to protect the ribs and check for lumps. I said that as creepy as possible, just like Jeremy would do.
I didn't need that last tag on that thing.
Hey, put it like a little affect on your little check for lumps. Yep.
You want to go? Oh, you want me to go?
I thought you were ready.
Okay. Back off, Hyundai. I don't need it. You don't teabag a teabag. God damn, that joke sucks.
And it's Hyundai.
Hyundai.
But if we had the energy of like the old episodes, that would have been like
The
unbelievable.
bravery.
Yeah,
If you had the bravery to tell a real joke.
You know, fatalities will decrease, but the number of nut concussions will rise dramatically.
Okay, and just pretend like I'm Jeremy when I tell this joke, Emily. No thanks.
Did you know that was the premise of what she was doing this whole time? Were you aware?
Yeah, I had no idea.
No thanks. You might save my junk, but I don't want my future kids coming out looking like a smoosh pillow.
Stupid.
You can say it out loud. It was stupid.
Now I don't need all those added cup holders because I don't need a cup anymore because I've got the tea bag protecting my nuts.
I could always use a few more holders.
In an accident, do your balls fly out and land in the cup holder?
They go through the windshield and just
Your balls fly out.
do your balls fly out?
Do they scream? Do they shout?
Can you tie him in? Can you tie him in a boat?
In a what?
Yeah, I didn't
a float?
because I couldn't think of another rhyme.
The rest of it makes sense for your penis.
Well, in that case, that was a little too brave, Carly.
That's what I'm known for.
You can be a little too brave. This safety feature is not available in all trims. Naturally, you have to get the deluxe package to enjoy the benefits.
Ew.
I'll take the Magnum.
You're at the Hyundai shop and they're like trying to figure out your
They're
extras.
sizing. Is that the new thing that car
Yeah, but
dealers
Taylor?
have to do is size your balls?
Let me get that inseam.
Now, would this technology still benefit someone like Jeremy, who might happen to have a crotch very similar to that of a crash test dummy?
Jesus.
No penis.
If I'm not being clear,
Jeremy looks like a Ken doll. Only,
Jeremy is
only
a
from the
eunuch.
waist down.
He looks like a Ken doll only from the waist down. He doesn't have like plastic blonde hair.
No.
This new airbag makes the car so Sephardi's.
What?
You know what I mean?
No.
no,
Sephardi's.
stop.
Sephardi's nuts.
What?
Were you guys just playing
Sephardi's
along?
nuts.
No. Like, I legit still don't get it.
The car seat is Sephardi's nuts.
So stupid, Ricky.
But I think he got you on board.
I mean, I guess I liked it, but it wasn't as brave as I was hoping for.
Oh, I accept that note.
I performed without a net. Well,
In 9 years from
one
now,
for my
you're
balls.
going to be listening back to this and you're going to be like, I was so brave back then.
so brave. Now I never leave the house to podcast.
The airbag was developed after plans were scrapped for an airbag that cradled the balls and worked the shaft.
Created a bus, milk the shaft.
Milk the shaft.
Milk the shaft.
All right.
All right.
Do you
What a
guys
great
get that
round.
reference?
No,
That was-
they obviously don't.
Good.
Emily, that's round one. That'll do
Were
it
you
for the
about to
jokes.
say that was not a good round?
Yeah, that sucked. No, I like it. Take two. Okay, cup holders. Point.
Okay.
Good job, Rick.
Cool.
I liked it.
That's surprising.
I liked it.
I'm surprised too.
I also like the nut concussion, Bob. So good. And a second point for you, Bob, for the deluxe package. Ew. We all need a little deluxe package in our
I
life.
think you mean deluxe
We all need-
package.
A dude with a huge cock every once in a while.
We could all use a giant penis.
Speak for yourself.
I'd use it for holding the door open.
Like a true gentleman.
After you.
Wait, how are you holding that open? I see your
What would you like to know?
Or holding that big box.
All right, Bob, you got two.
Beautiful.
Rick, you
Oh,
got
you
one.
didn't give me a point for Safety's?
Don't let
she's
him
taking my
convince
point
you.
away.
Yeah, negative 2
Oh
points.
no.
All right, so we're heading into round two. Bob is in the lead with 2. Ricky has 1 for his nut holder, and Carly and Jeremy are struggling. McDonald's McCrispy gaming chair has a fry holder and a sandwich warmer. The UK arm of McDonald's is giving away a gaming chair to celebrate its new game.
A fry holder and a sandwich holder. That was the men and women's of the last story.
What?
A fry holder for man's penis. And a hamburger holder for the woman's vagina.
Why would the woman's vagina be a hamburger?
Because it's a little hamburger.
And a man's is a little teensy French fry?
Sure.
In my experience, it's always been like a little hamburger.
Right. The guy has a little penis and the girl has a big, fat, juicy pussy. With cheese.
Ricky. Oh, God. Every episode you find a way to gross me out. Okay.
I don't usually laugh so hard at that kind of thing.
I thought you were going to say hamburger, but you said pussy.
Yeah.
I think that's why Bob is laughing.
I think it was also the gestures too.
I saw this big hamburger in the sky. All right.
In the sky.
Oh, sorry about that.
Sorry. I'll take that again. The UK arm of McDonald's is giving away a gaming chair to celebrate its new game-changing chicken burger, the McCrispy.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just crying. Okay. And the jury's still out on whether people are loving it. The giveaway was announced on McDonald's UK.
Was that written by Justin Timberlake? I heard that. I'm loving it. Did he? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I think he wrote that.
Wow.
I heard that.
Cool.
I'm bringing McRibs back.
Yes, finally.
McRibs back.
I'm taking McRibs away again.
They'll only come out seasonally.
All right. The giveaway was announced on McDonald's UK's Facebook page with a video showcasing the yellow and black racing style design, as well as garish gimmicky additions, such as a fry holder for fries, not for dicks. A hot box to keep your
Not for dicks.
a hot box to keep your McCrispy warm during gameplay, and a stain-proof treatment, and slots for 2 of your favorite dips. But this is far from the first time we've seen
Dipping
a
my
fast.
fry in those slots and getting that dip.
Stop it.
I had no idea how sexual this story was.
Yeah, it's Ricky. It's
Until you
disgusting.
got so turned on, you couldn't help it. Yeah, I get it.
But this is far from the first time we've seen a fast food restaurant get involved in the gaming space. KFC and Cooler Master made a KF console, a PC which was delayed and then never released. A Wendy's-themed Super Smash Bros. Level went semi-viral back in 2019, and I think we're all better off for getting Burger King's attempt at making games like Sneak King on the Xbox 360.
That's right. Rick, would you like to go first?
You guys are Top Gear fans, right? The television program Top Gear?
I enjoyed it.
What is
I've
that?
seen many episodes.
You've seen many episodes?
What
Okay.
is it?
It's a
To try out this high-performance fast food anomaly, we need an equally high-performance fast food anomaly. Some say he's gluttony incarnate. Some say he's a time-traveling being from millions of years in the future to warn us of all that what our bodies will evolve to if we continue the sedimentary lifestyle. Some call him the Purple Bodhi. We call him the Grimace.
That's good.
It's too long.
I haven't seen the
Way
show,
too
so I don't
long.
get it.
I
I
get
can't
it.
believe
It's-
I've seen a show that you haven't seen. That never happens.
The Stig. There's this guy, the character who would do the test drives,
For all the cars.
was like this masked
It's a car show.
driver guy. It's a car show.
You should have said this before the
And he
joke.
was the Stig.
Everybody
Everybody else knew it. So
Okay.
And it was an okay joke.
Yeah. I'm not brave enough.
it was too long.
I can finally game at 60 FPS, fries per second.
The chair is able to hold more than 2 dipping sauces, but only if you pay an extra 50 cents? What the fuck?
I like when Jeremy does those kinds of jokes. When Jeremy does it.
Yeah, I like when Jeremy does his own jokes too. Jeremy, come back. We miss you.
Oh, that's so wonderful. They've created a furniture that you can already put the French fries into the crevices of.
What?
It's a longer joke, and I decided to tell it shorter.
Oh, okay.
I really didn't like this story.
The fries are already in the chair.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the...
Yeah.
Because, when you look in your cell phone, you find a bunch of petrified French fries. Is that just me?
And then you're like, yeah.
Pennies and like a French fry, like one of those little mini French fries that I don't even remember eating.
You guys, one time I got McDonald's, and this was when I was in college, and I would eat the French fries in the car on the way home because that's what everyone does.
You said
right?
one time, and then you said, and I would always do this.
No, I mean, there was one specific time where I did this, and I guess I had dropped the French fry. And then that was actually the last time I had gotten McDonald's. And then, I'm not kidding, like a year later, I was cleaning out my car, and I found a fry under my seat, completely preserved.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Somehow better.
It was the best French fry. My teeth chipped, but it was a good French fry.
Gamers already have a place to keep their food warm. It's called the RX 6900. Am I right?
I don't get it.
It's a GPU.
I don't get anything about
What is it?
gaming.
It's a GPU. It's gaming shit.
The gaming.
Where did you think you were telling these jokes?
Well, that was the idea. It was like, it was
Okay.
just like, gamers, right?
Right.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that what Jeremy did?
Yeah. Yeah. The gaming chair comes with a gaming headset, but all that the other players will hear is oh, what's my 6?
What's my 6?
Is it meant to be the drive-through thing?
Yeah.
Okay,
What's
I think
number
that
6?
I think Jeremy would have done it better.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does a good. What's your 6?
So there's 6 bogeys barbecue sauce?
Not to be outdone, Taco Bell is releasing a grilled stuffed self-warming nap hammock, which will hold an actually, that sounds like a really good idea. Hello, Taco Bell. It's your cousin, Marvin Bell.
No,
you know that stupid fucking idea you were looking for? Well, listen to this.
No, man.
I guess I was writing long jokes that last night.
I don't get any of the jokes in this round.
Well, that was Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. I
But
thought you said you saw it.
I didn't hear any stories like this.
Oh, because Carly ignores all the black people in movies.
Yeah, she's in her Whole Foods right now.
She's in her Whole Foods.
She's in her own Whole Foods right now.
I love that. I mean, God, are you kidding me? Just my own Whole Foods myself.
No more keeping food warm in an empty Doritos bag. Actually, that'll probably still happen now that I think about it.
I'm respawning.
No.
I'm what?
Respawning.
He
like
went for
when
a
you
gamer
die
thing too.
When you die in a video game, then you come back and it's called a respawn.
Jeremy.
I don't know anything about video games. I'm like so bad for this round.
Yeah,
Jeremy did a bad. He did a bad one on this one. This was a bad story.
I like that joke. Oh, the story.
Yeah, the story is a bad one. And the jokes were bad. Emily.
Do we have any like redeeming jokes on that round?
You don't want to give points to anything? You
No,
can
I'll
zero
give you.
points.
I have 1 point to give, and
Okay.
that was the top gear.
Do better.
The Top Gear joke. Thank you, Emily.
You're welcome. I like that one.
And that was a bad one.
I liked it because I like the voice. The voice did it for me.
Well, shit.
All right, we all know what to do in round 3. We all know what to do in round 3. All right, let's forget this round ever happened. Round 3.
Yeah.
Except for that point that I got.
No, I forgot about it. Puffed out. Man runs entire marathon while chain smoking cigarettes. A man has been spotted running an entire marathon while chain smoking cigarettes, and he even managed to get a competitive time. The man, affectionately known as Uncle Chen, ran the whole 26.2 miles with a tailor-made cigarette hanging out of the corner of his mouth.
You got to say Uncle Chen.
Why?
Because that's how you say it.
Oh. The 50-year-old managed to finish the event in a respectable 3 hours, 28 minutes, and 45 seconds. Images of Uncle Chen running the marathon in China have gone viral online, as people can't believe he managed to complete the distance while smoking, or without running out of cigarettes. He finished 574th out of around 1,500 people, which may be because this isn't his first marathon. In 2018, he completed the marathon in 3 hours, 36 minutes. And then in 2019, he did a marathon in 3 hours, 32. This means that not only is he smoking while running, but he's getting quicker. Little else is known about Uncle Chen or his running prowess, but event organizers confirmed that smoking while competing is not against the rules, probably because it slows most people down.
Am I going first in this round?
Yeah.
Sure.
When Uncle Chen was a boy, he was caught smoking cigarettes and running laps. As punishment, his father made him smoke an entire carton of cigarettes and run a 10K. Rest is history.
The man has been using the same running shoes for 30 years, which he originally bought with camel cash.
Remember that? Or maybe that still goes. I don't know.
I don't know. Bitcoin now. We would like to make a correction. Uncle Chen is not 50 years old. He's 15 years old. We apologize for the confusion, but he looked to be in his 50s. Uncle Chen began smoking at the age of 12, and now he's dead. Let that be a lesson to you children. You can drop dead at any time, so don't waste time exercising. I'm Ricardo Leone, and this
is what I think.
Nightly news.
You've taken anything away from this episode. It's don't exercise.
Uncle Chen suffers from a litany of smoking-related diseases and illnesses, but death could not catch this guy. I have a different one.
Oh, me too. I got an alternate for this one too.
I have an alternate.
Oh, we can have alternates?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I don't have any alternates.
Unless you deem them unacceptable.
No, they're good.
It's impressive that he was able to light cigarettes without stopping while someone held out a lighter on the side of the road.
That is kind of funny.
Yeah. Instead of water, there's just like, here.
Oh no, it's Gatorade. Uncle Chen's time would have been even better if he hadn't taken so many smoke breaks. Dummy.
It's just bad strategy. He's affectionately known as Uncle Chen, but with the smoke billowing out of him and as he chugs along, I think he should be called the Orient Express.
Many years ago, he told his family he was just running out for a pack of ciggies. Terrible family man, but gotta respect that literalism.
I thought about that too, that premise.
I got a bonus one too. I just thought of.
Okay. Uncle Chen's antics are quaint, but let's not forget that he's also caused a number of brush fires during his training.
So now we're entering the bonus round. Mm-hmm. All right.
So Emily, how do you want to differentiate this point wise with
No,
these
it'll just be a
jokes?
part of. We all have
Yeah,
one. We all have one.
Yeah, it'll just be part of it.
It's just part of it, Emily.
Just part of it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank
I
you.
hope you like conforming to what the
It's the thing
bullies
that
tell
makes
you
the
to
most
do.
sense.
She's very bossy.
I mean, if they love it, then I love it. Sure. After smoking all the cigarettes and running 26 miles, Uncle Chen had this to say.
Did you look down at your notes in the middle of that?
I have separate notes on my leg.
Oh no, he did a "kuh" instead of a "kuh."
That's
You
racist.
gotta redo it. Okay.
Is that your joke?
No. No.
See your
This
fucking
is my
joke.
joke. I just like running. Jenny. I just like.
Oh no, she's gonna love the Forrest Gump reference.
That's good.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Dan, magic shoes. Right.
I like
it. You like that?
like
Lieutenant-
menthols. I love
Lieutenant
no
Dan.
filter.
Lieutenant Dan.
I love Crush. Okay. This just in, Uncle Chen is quitting smoking. Looks like he'll have to learn how to run and chew gum at the same time.
Yeah. Emily, that'll do it for the jokes in this round. Who has won this episode?
Okay,
it sounds like
well-
Carly because she mentioned Forrest Gump.
I did like that joke.
How about this one? The Mask also competed at a marathon, and he was also smoking. I knew she would love it. I knew she would
Okay,
love
that
it.
sounds like that really sealed the deal.
I know my audience.
I know. That's so terrible. Okay, Rick, you get a point for your 15-year-old joke. That he looked like a 15-year-old. Yep, got it.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then.
Carly Jare, you get a joke for your lighter. Well, instead of water,
Oh yeah.
you
Okay.
get a point.
That's funny.
That's
And
clever.
running out for a pack of cigs, you get another point there.
Yeah.
And you're Jenny. I'm so sorry.
That was a good ad lib, you guys.
I'm gonna have to disagree with the judge.
She has to.
Like,
I have
what
to give
the
you
fuck was the joke?
a point for smoking.
She has to.
I just got to do it.
She has to.
I say smoking is better than
Smoking is better.
the Forrest
Really?
Gump
No, I
one.
just like that. It was air. That was.
I like that one because I was seeing where she's going with it, but then
Running.
she didn't even. The references is Forrest Gump also ran.
I said that. I like running.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't sound like him when you don't say
It wasn't
like
a great
running.
reference. It wasn't a good contextual reference.
He literally says in the movie, "I like running."
Yeah, it was a story, not a movie. We're not
Emily-
making Forrest Gump jokes.
Emily, you will be the judge.
Carly Jare made a vast improvement with 4. You got 4
Carly
points.
Jare.
You're
Carly Jare.
You're ending with 4 points.
Oh,
Rick,
jeez.
you're ending with 3, and Bob, you're ending with 2.
Carly Jare does it again.
Can you do a
It's not,
close up of our
it's not
faces
because I'm
being
biased.
disappointed?
Well, I can tell you this much. I'm going to Photoshop that bottle.
With a door opener?
And I can't count how many times Carly's put herself in that position where she's like making as though she's jerking something or sucking something.
I'm gonna
or-
Photoshop
Remember
you.
when you like showed us your fucking crotch?
No, that isn't what happened.
Well, it's a
I
li-
was
it's-
just being brave back then.
Well, we don't like seeing your bravery.
Yeah,
That's
keep
what
your
I call
bravery
it.
to yourself.
Your
don't call
wild, unshaven bravery.
Excuse me, it's called my wild unshaven hamburger.
Ugh.
And I trim it.
Looks like a double stag.
Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce,
That is very upsetting.
so I can see my hamburger. It's been a while.
Okay. Everyone stop.
Did I out disgust Ricky? High five.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened? Carly won. Carly is the
Jeremy
winner.
won.
Good job,
Carly
Jeremy.
and
Good
Jeremy,
job, Carly.
the combined
Carly,
efforts.
You got the last two you ad-libs is what.
Oh, that's right. Fuck you, Jeremy.
Yeah. We don't need you.
You can go straight to hell, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Anywho,
Sweet.
Carly,
Yeah.
do you have any burning questions?
Yeah.
I got a question for you. Has anyone here ever catfished a dolphin? Burning questions.
Have you guys ever been in a car accident? And if so, maybe can you describe the circumstances? And did the airbags go off? Well, I wasn't really thinking of a burning question, and I just remembered the first
Well,
story.
I've only been in 5, and I only killed like 4 people.
Okay.
Carly,
Okay,
I was really
this is a
like
bad
considering like, should I just pretend like I had a family member who died? in a car
no,
accident
no,
or
no.
something?
Okay, this
'Cause
is a bad
You
question.
should
No,
figure
bad
that
question.
out before.
This is a
you
bad
do that.
question.
You should call it framed offender bender.
Okay.
Fender bender, fine. But here's the thing: not a car accident where you run into another car. Let's say, have you ever had an accident in your car?
Okay.
Your car had diarrhea.
Yeah.
I think I told this story on the show before.
Yeah,
so
you
no.
have. Recap.
Accidentally tripped and fell into my car. No,
Is this true?
I actually have several car accidents.
Aw.
So when my first car, when I was 17, I got in a car accident and totaled that car.
Mm-hmm.
I accidentally, I didn't hit, like I fumbled the brake when I was pulling into a gas station, into a parking space at a gas station. And I jumped the curb and ran into the propane cage.
Jesus.
So that's that.
And then I walked away real cool and it exploded.
My last car, I got into a wreck because somebody was turning left, but I was going through a yellow light.
Mm-hmm.
So they hit the side of my car, spun me around.
Yeah, that's scary.
I was late to an episode recording because of that. I also totaled a car. I had a Corolla that I totaled on the freeway because I was driving behind somebody, and then they very quickly like turned to the next lane, and there was traffic just stopped, and I just rammed into the next person.
Yeah, that sucks.
So it was like 4.
Yeah, that was a lot. Moral of the story: don't get in the car with Bob.
Yeah.
Hey, none of them were my fault. Well, that one was my fault, but
You know what they say about Asian drivers?
what do they say about half Asian drivers though?
They love you a long time.
While driving?
Yeah.
Okay, have you guys
It's called submarining.
ever had any accidents
It's a
in
trend.
your car?
Like,
Ricky knows what I mean.
So you
accidents?
you want him to tell about how he shit himself?
like, okay.
I told that story.
You can say like you shit yourself, or like I'll tell you, I have spilled coffee on myself in my car so many times. Like
Oh yeah, I've done
you
that.
just spill shit on yourself everywhere. All
I
the
know,
time.
but
Yeah, you're a fucking idiot.
in my car, especially because I reuse the same plastic cup over and over again. So like if I go to Starbucks, I'll use that cup a billion times before I throw it away.
Gross.
And no,
You
this
mean a
is
plastic
good for the
Starbucks
environment.
cup?
Like if you go to
It's not good for you. It breaks down the plastics break
Yeah,
down
use a
and you're
steel.
absorbing the
Use a stainless
plastics.
steel bottle or cup.
Yeah.
even if I
BPA's
don't
Carly, hello.
Really? Oh, I didn't think about
BPA,
that.
bro.
Oh no, I'm making myself sick.
Like that's why you're the way you are.
Oh no, that probably is by the way.
You definitely have BPAs.
Okay, well anyway,
That's why you got a hamburger down
so
there.
after a while the lid doesn't really
got those big
attach
old
properly, and
You must really be using that cup.
sometimes I'll go to grab it and the lid will pop off and everything.
You know that you
just-
can go there and get water for free, right?
No, I'm not drinking water. I'm drinking other coffee.
if you can afford to go to Whole Foods, then you can get a reusable stainless
no,
steel
because
cup.
I have the Amazon Prime credit card, so I get 5% back at Whole Foods.
Yeah, fuck workers.
Workers? What? They don't even have self checkout there.
Carly, you've made so many faux pas in this conversation.
What am I doing?
Nothing.
Have checkouts at self.
Why is it fucking workers if I go shop at Whole Foods? Don't people work there?
Well, Amazon owns Whole Foods now.
So people
Amazon
still
is-
work
Not that
there.
we have a problem with Amazon.
Amazon
We wanna
is
thank you,
notoriously
Amazon Prime,
anti-worker.
All right, everyone has an Amazon account.
We
If
wanna-
you say
I do
that you
not
don't
order from
use-
Amazon.
To
All
go
right,
watch
well,
the
Bob's
new
only
Lord of the
one.
Rings program on Amazon Prime.
Bob's the only
Lord of the
person on the
Rings,
planet that doesn't order from Amazon.
A movie.
You don't order
Perhaps.
from Amazon?
No. Wow. Because they're anti-worker.
You can insist that a company does better while still using the
By
company.
giving them all that fucking
Oh,
cash.
you can have some cognitive dissonance to know
What
that
if you
the
were in a
company.
strip club and the stripper was like dancing and you're like, you could do better.
Well,
Get out of this life.
I don't go to the strip club because they don't treat their workers right.
I meant that you could like perform better. That's not a split.
Well, Carly,
That's not a split.
This is a split.
That's Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
okay, I forget the original question.
Have you ever had an accident in your
Do you
car?
not support workers?
Yeah, I spilled a protein shake on my pants.
Sure, a protein shake, a chocolate one.
Well, do you mean a cup of shit, or what are you talking about? I shit myself on the
shade.
So Emily, Ricky's told the story before about how he pooped himself in his car. You know what? One time I was really, really sick and I pooped myself in my car twice in the same day. I know, it was horrible.
Why'd you leave the house?
I already
'Cause you
had
had to
left the
take a
house
shit, so-
because I was looking for bathroom. I don't use my own bathroom.
Not with that shit.
This is a car shit. This isn't a house shit.
Have you ever had any issues inside of your car?
An issue I needed a tissue for?
Well, good on you if you only need the one tissue.
Yeah.
So
Good on you. Why was it on you?
I'm sure I have, but I can't recall.
I don't
So I'm not
recall.
stupid enough to say
it's not
it
podcast appropriate.
to 20 people.
I
So-
don't
so-
recall is what they say in court when they don't want to.
I don't recall.
so your
Not
story,
to my recollection.
your story is not appropriate for this episode
right.
where we've talked about all manner of
No,
inappropriate
she's
stuff.
talking about her life is not appropriate to be telling stories.
Oh, you have an
Well-
inappropriate life?
No, it's
Carly
just,
was there when
appropriate.
I shit myself.
that wasn't in
Is
your
that
car.
what you're
That
trying to
wasn't in
do?
my
Get
car.
her to
No,
tell a
it
story
wasn't
that
in
you
her
already
car.
knew?
It wasn't in her car. I wasn't going to tell that story.
Carly, you have been exposed this episode as an anti-union,
no, I like union.
Bad friend.
bad friend,
I'm my bad friend.
inappropriate,
Racist.
racist.
Inappropriate.
Well, just,
no, racist.
yeah.
What did I say that was racist? What? I
Unbelievable.
don't understand.
and ignorant and just totally
Fine, maybe I was ignorant, but wasn't
I'm
racist.
glad you didn't say ignorant.
Well, I wasn't ignorant.
Well, that was Carly's burning questions.
Did
Yeah.
it burn your butt?
No.
Is that why it's burning?
No, it should have burned my butt more.
I'm sad it didn't.
Usually I end burning questions
I was
when I feel that burning
disappointed.
sensation.
Doctor, something's wrong. My butt's not burning as much as I thought. Strange.
Oh my God. Speaking of,
What?
let me just tell you, there was
No.
one. No, this is good. There was one year,
This is good.
my old roommate, she made this like buffalo dip for New
You-
Year's. Yeah, and I
Yes.
ate so much of it, and I like drank way too much. And the next day, I diarrhea and it burned so bad because
God.
the buffalo dip. and the
It's not
alcohol.
that spicy.
It
We
just
called
was
it
like
crack dip. It was the best.
no, it just was like too much
Because it
alcohol.
burned your
too
crack.
much.
It felt good.
Disagree.
I loved it.
Hard disagree.
Hey, if it ain't burning your butt, then that ain't dip.
It's a hot disagree.
And we want to thank you, listeners, for joining us today on 1, 2, 3 Jokes.
The
And I
least
wanna
brave
thank
episode we've
Robert
done.
for moving the slide. Thank you, Carly. What can listeners do to help support us?
Well, all our stuff is in that episode description, whether you're listening or watching on YouTube. Just right there in that info. Just click on those links. You can support our show. For just $3 a month over on Patreon, you get our entire back catalog of episodes and sometimes bonus content. Not often, but sometimes.
Occasionally, there's bonus content. And that's the
Yeah.
promise that we give you, listeners and viewers,
We promise to sometimes deliver.
on occasion.
Yeah. But just support the show any way that you can by liking, subscribing, sharing. All that stuff really does help us out. So
It
please
does.
do that. Rate the show wherever you listen. If you're on YouTube, hit that bell to subscribe and get notified of new episodes. Yeah, do all that shit.
Do it.
You lazy fucks.
Quit being so lazy.
Burn your butt.
Did Thanksgiving already happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Middle of December.
I hope you had fun for Thanksgiving. I'm
Yeah.
sorry we missed it.
And we're going to have a special holiday episode coming just for you, listener, who's watching or listening right at this moment.
We are?
And as per usual,
I lined up some festive music
Oh, for Christmas.
for Christmas. Well,
Are we gonna
holidays.
do the caroling? Carla and I could do some serious caroling.
that's okay.
You have an open invitation to come and carol on our show.
Jolly, jolly, jolly.
Thanksgiving carols.
That's the
So
Oh, you know the key? Give me
Jolly, 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 jolly,
jolly, jolly, jolly,
Saint
jolly,
Nicholas,
jolly,
you're
jolly,
this way.
jolly, jolly,
Christmas Eve is coming soon.
burn your
Now you
butt, burn your butt,
found
burn your butt, burn your butt.
When I said bum, I meant butt.
Merry Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Hanukkah.
Hanukkah as well. Kwanzaa. And the other
Fuck
things. Rick says fuck Kwanzaa.
Ramadan. What else is going on?
What else is in the news?
All right, can we end this episode, please?
No,
I'm
we have more
Carly
holidays.
Kastner.
I'm Ricardo Leon.
I am Bob Timmons.
I'm Emily Kaye.
And this has been another episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes!
Jokesing. 1, 2, 3 jokes.